Overthinking is a common mental habit that can be paralyzing, often preventing us from taking the necessary actions to achieve our goals. The process of endlessly analyzing every possible scenario and outcome can lead to indecision and missed opportunities. Understanding why we need to stop overthinking and start taking action is crucial for personal growth and productivity. At its essence, overthinking is deeply intertwined with fear and anxiety, two emotions that have evolved as survival mechanisms but can become counterproductive in the modern world. Our brains are biologically designed to protect us from danger, a trait that was crucial for our ancestors in avoiding threats like predators or other life-threatening situations. This protective instinct still operates today, but instead of physical dangers, it often latches onto abstract fears such as fear of failure, fear of making the wrong decision, and fear of the unknown. When faced with a decision or a task, overthinking is essentially the brain's attempt to anticipate every possible outcome and prepare for any potential threat. This mental process, while seemingly rational, often spirals into an endless loop of what-if scenarios, each more unlikely than the last. For example, consider someone who is overthinking the decision to start a new exercise routine. Instead of focusing on the benefits of becoming healthier and more fit, they might imagine all the things that could potentially go wrong. What if I choose the wrong workout plan and don't see any results? What if I get injured while exercising? What if I look awkward at the gym and people judge me? These thoughts are fueled by anxiety and are often exaggerated beyond what is likely to happen. As a result, the person might hesitate to start exercising at all, even though the benefits far outweigh the unlikely risks they are fixating on. Psychologist Susan Nolan Hoeksemer's work on rumination, a form of overthinking, highlights the detrimental effects this mental habit can have on our mental health. Her research has shown that rumination is strongly linked to the onset and persistence of depression and anxiety. When we ruminate, we repeatedly focus on the causes, consequences, and potential outcomes of our distress, which intensifies our negative emotions rather than resolving them. This focus on negative possibilities is what makes overthinking so paralyzing. It amplifies our fears and convinces us that every potential outcome is catastrophic, even when it is not. Overthinking is a form of mental avoidance. By continuously analyzing and reanalyzing a situation, we are, in essence, avoiding the discomfort of taking action. Action requires us to confront uncertainty and the possibility of failure directly, which is uncomfortable and at times frightening. Overthinking gives us a false sense of control. We believe that by thoroughly thinking through every detail, we can prevent negative outcomes. But in reality, this constant analysis often leads to inaction, because no amount of thinking can eliminate uncertainty. The world is inherently unpredictable, and there will always be variables we cannot foresee. This avoidance of action through overthinking can be particularly damaging when it comes to decision-making. Every decision, no matter how small, carries a degree of uncertainty, and trying to eliminate that uncertainty by overthinking is futile. Instead of moving forward and making progress, we get stuck in a cycle of indecision. This not only delays our actions, but also drains our mental energy. The more we overthink, the more exhausted we become, making it even harder to take the necessary steps forward. The fear-driven nature of overthinking also means that it often magnifies the negative aspects of a situation while downplaying the positive. When we overthink, our brain is biased towards considering what could go wrong rather than what could go right. This negativity bias is a natural psychological tendency where we give more weight to negative experiences and possibilities than positive ones. It served an evolutionary purpose by keeping our ancestors vigilant about potential dangers. But in modern life, it can severely limit our ability to take risks, innovate, and pursue new opportunities. For example, someone might overthink the decision to apply for a new job. They might focus on the potential downsides. What if I don't have the right skills? What if I don't get along with the new co-workers? What if I fail at the new job? This focus on potential negatives can prevent them from seeing the positive aspects, such as the opportunity for career growth, increased job satisfaction, or better work-life balance. In this way, overthinking not only prevents action, but also keeps us from recognizing and seizing positive opportunities that could lead to personal and professional growth. Overthinking can create a sense of perpetual dissatisfaction and doubt. Even after making a decision, an overthinker might continue to question whether they made the right choice, leading to regret and self-doubt. This is because overthinking is often driven by perfectionism, the unrealistic belief that we must always make the perfect decision. But perfection is an illusion. No decision is without risk or potential downsides. The pursuit of perfection through overthinking is therefore not only unattainable, but also a significant barrier to taking decisive action. Overthinking traps us in a cycle of fear, anxiety, and inaction. It convinces us that by endlessly analyzing a situation, we can avoid making mistakes or facing discomfort. However, this mental habit only serves to amplify our fears, drain our energy, and prevent us from taking the steps necessary to achieve our goals. The solution to overthinking is action. Taking the first step, even when we don't feel entirely ready or confident, disrupts the endless loop of analysis that characterizes overthinking. Action forces us to shift from the abstract world of thoughts and fears to the tangible reality of doing. This shift is crucial because it grounds us in the present moment, where we can begin to see progress, no matter how small, rather than getting lost in the infinite possibilities that our minds can conjure. When we take action, we begin to gather real-world data, which provides clarity and reduces the ambiguity that fuels overthinking. For example, if someone is overthinking the idea of starting a blog, they might endlessly debate which platform to use, what topics to cover, or whether their writing will be good enough. By simply starting the blog, choosing a platform, writing the first post and hitting publish, they move from a state of indecision to one of progress. The act of doing gives them something concrete to build on, allowing them to refine and improve as they go along. Action builds confidence. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about doing something, it comes from the experience of doing it. Each time we take action, we accumulate small victories that boost our self-esteem and reinforce our belief in our abilities. Even if the initial action doesn't lead to immediate success, the mere fact that we took a step forward is an accomplishment in itself. Taking action also fosters a growth mindset, where we view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and development, rather than as threats to our self-worth. Overthinking often stems from a fixed mindset, where we believe that our abilities are static and that any failure is a reflection of our inherent limitations. This mindset leads to a fear of taking risks and a reluctance to try new things. However, when we take action and embrace the process of trial and error, we begin to see that our abilities can grow and improve over time. Each action, whether it results in success or failure, becomes a learning experience that contributes to our overall growth. This shift in perspective is liberating because it frees us from the need for perfection and allows us to approach challenges with curiosity and resilience. Taking action also fosters a sense of momentum and motivation. An object in motion stays in motion, which applies aptly to human behavior. The concept of kaizen, a Japanese term meaning continuous improvement, emphasizes the importance of taking incremental actions. By focusing on small, manageable tasks, we can build confidence and develop a sense of accomplishment, leading to greater results over time. This positive reinforcement encourages us to keep moving forward, carrying us through periods of doubt or uncertainty, maintain motivation, and sustaining long-term efforts. Stopping overthinking and transitioning into action requires more than just willpower. It necessitates strategic planning and the development of habits that promote clarity and focus. One of the most effective strategies to combat overthinking is to set clear, achievable goals. The process of goal setting provides direction and purpose, acting as a roadmap that guides our actions and decisions. When our goals are well defined, we reduce the mental clutter that often leads to overthinking. Ambiguity is a breeding ground for uncertainty, and uncertainty is a primary driver of overthinking. When we aren't clear about what we want to achieve, our minds can easily get caught up in endless speculation about what we should be doing, what could go wrong, or whether we're on the right path. This lack of clarity triggers a cascade of anxious thoughts that can paralyze us, preventing us from taking any meaningful action. When we set specific goals, we give ourselves a clear target to aim for. This helps to counteract the overwhelming feeling that often accompanies overthinking. Large goals can seem insurmountable when viewed as a whole, leading to anxiety and hesitation. However, when you focus on completing one small task at a time, the process becomes more manageable and less intimidating. Each completed step serves as a building block toward achieving the larger goal, and this progress can build momentum, making it easier to continue moving forward. Clear, achievable goals provide a framework for decision-making, which is crucial in reducing overthinking. When you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to evaluate your options and make decisions that align with your goals. This reduces the need for endless deliberation and second-guessing. In addition to setting clear goals, implementing a structured routine or schedule is another powerful strategy to stop overthinking and start taking action. A routine provides structure to your day, reducing the number of decisions you need to make on a daily basis. Decision fatigue is a real phenomenon where the quality of your decisions deteriorates after making too many choices. Overthinking can exacerbate decision fatigue by forcing you to spend excessive time and energy on even the smallest decisions. By establishing a routine, you eliminate many of these unnecessary decisions, freeing up mental energy for more important tasks. Taking a moment and scheduling specific times each day for key activities like exercise, work, and relaxation, you remove the need to constantly decide when to do these things. This structure not only reduces overthinking, but also helps you stay focused and productive. When you know exactly what you need to do and when to do it, you can channel your energy into completing tasks rather than wasting time and mental effort on deciding what to do next. A routine also helps to minimize distractions, which are a common trigger for overthinking. When we're distracted, our minds tend to wander, often leading us into a spiral of unproductive thoughts. A structured routine creates a sense of discipline and order, helping us to stay on task and avoid the mental drift that can lead to overthinking. Routines can instill a sense of control in your life, which can be particularly beneficial for those prone to overthinking. Overthinkers often feel overwhelmed by the unpredictability of life and the countless variables that are beyond their control. By creating a routine, you introduce a degree of predictability into your day, which can help to alleviate anxiety and create a more stable mental environment. Knowing what to expect each day reduces the need to constantly anticipate and prepare for every possible scenario, allowing you to focus on the present moment and the tasks at hand. While implementing all these new strategies, it's important to remember to practice self-compassion and recognize that not every action needs to be perfect. Failure is an inherent part of the process of taking action and is not a reflection of our worth or abilities. Rather, it is a natural and valuable part of the learning process. By embracing failure as a learning opportunity, we can reframe our perception of setbacks and view them as stepping stones to success. This shift in mindset allows us to take action with greater confidence and resilience. In conclusion, the tendency to overthink is a common barrier that hinders our ability to take meaningful action and achieve our goals. While overthinking may stem from a desire to avoid mistakes or make the perfect decision, it ultimately leads to paralysis, stifling creativity, innovation, and progress. The key to breaking free from the grip of overthinking lies in taking decisive action, no matter how small or imperfect that action may be. By setting clear, achievable goals, breaking them down into manageable steps, and establishing a structured routine, we can create a roadmap that guides our actions and minimizes the mental clutter that fuels overthinking. This proactive approach not only builds confidence and momentum, but also shifts our focus from hypothetical fears to tangible results. Embracing imperfection, practicing self-compassion, and staying present through mindfulness are essential tools in this journey, empowering us to move forward with clarity, purpose, and resilience. Ultimately, it is through action, not endless deliberation, that we create the lives we aspire to lead and unlock our full potential.